Just got through watching first episode of Lower Decks. Don't ask. And okay, let's start with the positives here, okay? And then we're gonna, the interview with the showrunner, Mike McMahon. I have not seen any genuine enthusiasm for doing Star Trek out of any of the current thing, except for McMahon. He's the only one who seems to have any kind of real an actual Star Trek. He brought in the Okudas to do the graphic, work up the stuff. The design is pretty consistent with the established, next gen type thing. It's just a question of how the hell they get from the lower section to the upper, because they're now established. No, that is an inhabited section. The only thing you figure is an intership transporter situation. And, the setting is fine. Everything is consistent with Star Trek. So this. So as far as, internal consistency, yes, it fits into the Star Trek universe. And as such, you need to somehow kind of divorce it from Discovery and Picard. It's not the same universe. This does, again, as far as technology and everything else, it fits in with the established canon. So I think we can probably say this is arguably the first bit of canon Star Trek we've had since Enterprise went off the air. So that's at least a matter of the writing and stuff. And it's not as bad as feared. Okay, let's put it. It's okay. And I did get some genuine chuckles after a while. I think just there's certain ways apparently that just sort of automatically, started sparking some response. How well this really fits in with what we know about Starfleet. That's stretching things a bit, but it is a comedy, so you're going to get that. But Ensign Mariner who's the focus here. In fact, the gal that does the voices, the lead it was listed first in the credits. I think it's really more of a parody of the Studying and Brave, bestest ever at everything. One, because she says it all the time, and generally, that's a bit obvious. Like, Mikey Spock, you don't even have her bragging about it all the damn time. But also, they have the added little thing of Ensign Mariner has a major attitude, which gets her in trouble, and she has no real respect for protocol or whatever. So yeah, she has some flaws. Okay, and from the preview, she and also the little explanation of why she gets away with enough of this stuff. Just one spoilers are up front, okay? How she gets away with this crap is she's the captain's daughter, and her father is an admiral. So, but not really getting away with it in the sense that because I don't think she's going to get promoted. I think she's going to stay an ensign for a while. And she is, one. I mean, her mother, the captain, a very hard-ass captain too. I mean, he's not really very pleasant at all, and totally dismissive of the lower, of the lower ranks. Credit everything to the senior staff, and I think it's like, why is she not getting in trouble? Because, they don't want the scandal of having their daughter being court-martialed and drummed out of the service, because want to reflect on them. But, yeah, the scenarios we've got in there. It's like, listen, it's not that bad, okay? And again, you have to kind of divorce it and treat it as its own thing. This is the show that Kurtzman has the least involvement with. That is a good thing. That's why you get these connections. And again, they're, especially towards the end, they're dropping references left and right. You know, left, right, center on the scene and everything. Just rapid fire everything. You know, say, yes, we are Star Trek. We are. This really is Star Trek. Please love us. You know. So yeah, now, is it the best thing ever? No. I think to a certain extent, people are going goo goo gaga over this thing. It's the fact that, again, this is the first real legitimate, first show that has a legitimate claim of being Star Trek since, you know, well, since 15 years. Okay, that's getting close to the amount of time that between the time of the original series and the first movie. Certainly, well, let's see. And it was like, you know, 5 or 6 years in between the animated series and the first movie. So, we have been through a bit of a drought here. So, yeah, people are going to go a little goofy. You know, this, yes! Yeah, it's got a feel of Star Trek. Because, you know, the ship is recognizably Star Trek. The uniforms are close enough. You know. And again, uniforms change a lot, and they had been in those gray shoulder things for a while, so I suppose, yeah. And the technology, you know, they got all the sound effects and the rail cars and everything else, so yeah. I think we probably should give this show a little more, you know, a little more of a chance here. I think they could probably work on... Well, again, I'm about to say, like, the crew a little less incompetent, but they're not really that incompetent either, you know, because everyone seems to know their jobs, although, except for that one, you know, the first officer not checking into sickbay when he had a bug bite, and he should know better than that, but then he's also not on a frontline ship like the Enterprise, you know. Doing stupid stuff like that will keep you on stuff like the Cerritos, so... Let's just say it's not irredeemable. It's okay. And, well, I do got a bit of an issue with, you know, because they don't have the registry on the front of the saucer. There's only one spot around the back side. The front side is completely unmarked. You know, that's a nitpicky thing. And if they would come out with a model of it, I'm going to fix that. But is it worth signing up for CBS All Access for it? No. Find it other ways, you know. Like I did. Now, with that, PayPal, Patreon, Subscribe Star down below. I have another one already in the hopper regarding Anna's video about why George Lucas is not going to return. I try and make a case. It's already made by Doomcock, but a little more succinctly about why he would and why he probably will, because I think people missing out. You know, the X factor that is George himself. But that's another video. So again, always need support here, guys. So